Hello! We're here to talk about a book today, and it was a wonderful book. Let me just say I adored it before I even tell you what it's about, although you probably already know what it's about because of the title below. Okay, so we're here to talk about Isla and the Happily Ever After. Let me just say, this was so good. I've heard mixed things about this book going into it, so I was like a little bit hesitant, but I'm like, it's Stephanie Perkins. I loved Anna, I liked Lola, so I'm probably gonna like Isla. But I did not expect it to love it this much. It was so good. I don't know why people didn't like it really, because it was so good. I was giddy all the way the entire time reading this book. I couldn't stop smiling, I was laughing, I was giggling, I was crying. And it was just so good, and if you have not picked this up yet, you have to read it. It is so good. Please go pick up Isla, and I do advise you though to read it last. Read Anna first, then read Lola, and then read Isla, because it'll be so much more satisfying once you read them all in the right order, because the ending of this book is so good. It's so good! But seriously, if you have not read Stephanie Perkins yet, you are missing out. She writes beautiful contemporary stories about first loves and just cuteness all around. So go pick one of her books up, preferably Anna if you haven't read any of them yet. And then just, read them all and fangirl with me. I read Anna first, obviously, because it's the first one in her little companion series here. I gave this one 5 stars on Goodreads. Absolutely adored it. I love all the characters in this book, and especially Etienne. Etienne is my love. He's my love. My love. Mine. After that, I went on to read Lola and the Boy Next Door. Again, really enjoyed it. I only gave this one 4 stars though, because I wasn't a fan of like the love going on. It kind of bothered me. Just the characters weren't my favorites, but it was still really good. Gave it 4 stars. Isla, I gave it 5 stars. So good. So good. Satisfying. Just go read it. Go read them all, and you'll know how I feel after you read them all. Now, if I were to put them in order of which one was my favorite to least favorite, I'm having a hard time deciding between Isla and Anna. I absolutely adored both of them. Anna has more cutesiness to it, but Isla has more passion and pain and just, I don't know. I think they might be tied, and then this one comes in last for sure. I did not enjoy it at all as much as these two right here. So I want to know which one you guys preferred if you read them all. I want to know which one is your favorite, which was your least favorite, and why. It was so cute. It was so cute. All right, so we have Isla and the Happily Ever After. You don't need to know anything really about the book going into it, because it's a contemporary. It's about love, it's about romance, it's about the first love. That's all you need to know. So if you haven't read it yet, leave maybe if you don't want to be spoiled, and I advise you to not be spoiled because it was just so good. Go read it and then come back and discuss with moi in the down description thing in the bottom. Why am I having a French accent? Okay, stopping now. So if you've read it, please stay, and we're gonna start the discussion right now. Start off in New York, and I thought the entire story was gonna develop in New York because the cover has New York on it, and the other two have like Paris and San Francisco. So that's where the story goes. That's where it's being developed. I was under the impression that the entire story was gonna go down in New York, but no, we go to Paris again. I think that's the one big major reason that I absolutely adored Isla, is because they went back to Paris to the soap school where Anna and Etienne met. That's where my love of Stephanie Perkins started. So I had to love this book because they were in Paris, and I want to go to Paris because of these books. They're just so romantic and cute, and I love them so much. Where do broken hearts go? They go back to Paris. So we're in Paris again, and oh my gosh, I love Josh. Let's just talk about Josh for 1 minute, because Josh is in my new list with the other boys. I have Etienne, Jem Carstairs, Augustus Waters, Damon Black. I have Josh now. Who else do I have? I just added Liam from The Darkest Minds. So he's part of this list now, and he will stay there in my heart forever because I absolutely love Josh. So the relationship starts off really early in the book, like in the first few chapters. Isla and Josh are together and everything's rolling, going along, everything's really going well. And then I knew something was gonna happen, but then Josh gets kicked out of the soap school. I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's the big part, that's the big drop that ruins everything, and we're gonna rebuild from that. And let me tell you, on page 296, when Isla starts babbling on about how she is questioning his relationship with Rashmi and like everything's going downhill, I was yelling at her to stop talking, you're ruining everything, and it just went downhill. The ball just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it was, oh my gosh, I threw the book. I threw the book away for like a few hours. So I threw the book away, didn't read until the next day, and when I came back, holy man, everything just came back together, and it was such a good ending. And the ending, oh my god. When I saw that Calliope Bell was mentioned, I was like, oh my god, the gang's getting back together, and everybody came back to Paris, and we had Anna and Etienne proposed, and it was just so good, and the tears were running down my face, and I just couldn't handle everybody being together in Paris, and things just getting back together, and it was just so good. It was so good. It was so good. I think my favorite part of the book was when Josh gave Isla his book again at the end, and she was reading through it, and then he was more in it and she was more in it. The end in the book, there's her looking at the book and then finishing it and calling Josh, and he's outside the window, and when that happened, I knew immediately he was going to be outside. But the second that she checked the window and that he was actually outside, I lost it. I completely lost it. My emotions went high through the roof. I absolutely adored it. It was so well planned out. And he got to stay for 2 more weeks instead of going home the next day. And it was so cute. It was so cute. I can't get over how cute it was. Like, really? Really? So obviously this is a contemporary, so I don't have much to say about it, but you saw how I felt about it. It was epic. The emotions were high, the feels were high. I just want to know what you guys thought about it now. Did you feel the same way I did? Did you enjoy it this much? Because I feel like I'm the only one who did enjoy it this much, because I've heard a lot of mixed feelings like, oh, I didn't like it that much because, you know, Isla was annoying, but I really, really enjoyed this book. Obviously, you can tell by my reaction through this video. So, just let me know what you guys thought of this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video.